I'm Doug Ferguson. I'm the new federal Liberal candidate in London West, and I'm here in Old South in Wortley Village, the heart of the city. I raised my family here for over 20 years. I love this neighborhood. I love Old South, and I especially love Wortley Village. It gives you a sense of community that you rarely see in larger cities. I want to protect that. I want to make sure that we could conserve this way of life for our children and grandchildren. I will work for you and represent you well as your Member of Parliament for London West. I'm the Director of Community Legal Services at the Western Law School, and I love working here because I work with eager young people who want to learn how to be good lawyers. We do legal work for low-income people that can't afford lawyers, and it's a win-win because our students get to learn how to be lawyers by helping others. And of course the clients win because they get legal services that they could not normally afford. And to me, this is all about serving others. And serving others is the highest calling in life. And that's why I want to be your Member of Parliament. I want to work with the people of London West and give them the representation they need and that they deserve. One of my favorite parts of my office is this little corner where I have some political memorabilia. This one is a particular favorite. This is the poster of the Canada Unity Rally that was held in October of 1995, just before the referendum. I remember it well. I just felt that Canada might be slipping away, and I wanted to do something. I couldn't just stand by and do nothing. And a lot of Londoners felt this, a lot of Canadians felt the same way. We got on a bus and we drove overnight to Montreal. We got there in the morning and we attended this rally. And my wife and I took our two kids with us who were very young at the time, about 10 and 6. And I found myself in this picture in this mass of people. We were up near the front there. I got a good view of everything. And thank God we won that referendum. And I think it was a turning point for many Canadians who felt they had to get involved. They couldn't let their country slip away. One of my favorite possessions is this copy of the Charter of Rights that was passed under Pierre Trudeau. And at that time, my dad was the Member of Parliament for Lambton Middlesex. And you'll see there's 3 signatures on here. There's the Jean Chrétien, who at that time was the Liberal Minister of Justice from Quebec, Roy McMurtry, who was the Conservative Attorney General of Ontario, and Roy Romanow, who was the NDP Minister or Attorney General for Saskatchewan, and later, of course, the Premier. And this is an example of 3 men from 3 parties who came together for the good of the country, to do the right thing. We need to do that now in our politics in Canada. We need to tone down the partisanship, and when we need to, reach across the aisle and work together in good faith. We're here at Covent Garden Market in downtown London. I was president of Covent Garden Market when we rebuilt it back in the late 90s. And today it's a hub of activity, the center of downtown, and a lot of people love to come here for the food or just a people watch. And not only has Covent Garden Market succeeded, but it's also been a catalyst for more development downtown, such as the JLC across the street, the Renaissance apartment buildings over here, and the public library. This is an example of how people working together, different levels of government, can work together to do something wonderful for our city, and that's what I want to do as your Member of Parliament. One other thing that's interesting about the market is the arts and culture component. We went to City Council during the planning of the market and asked them to give us the funding to put a second floor here so we could add a component of arts and culture. And you see behind me we have an artist's booth here. We have the Free Press Market Kitchen. We have the Original Kids Theatre Company. That just adds so much to the market and to downtown. A federal government has to show support for the arts, and I will be doing that as your Member of Parliament.